Imagine this. You set an alarm for 6 a.m. because you promised yourself, tomorrow I'm going to wake up early, go for a run, make a healthy breakfast, read a book, and basically become the kind of person who has their life together. Then, the alarm rings at 6 a.m. And what do? You smack that snooze button like it owes you money. 10 minutes later, you do it again. And again. Suddenly it's 8:30, you're late for work, and breakfast is 2 cookies and a guilty look. Sound familiar? Yeah, same. That's the thing. Discipline often gets treated like this scary drill sergeant type of word. We imagine someone shouting, "Push harder, no excuses." But let's be honest, yelling at yourself rarely works. If it did, we'd all be billionaires with six-packs by now. So today, let's talk about a gentler, smarter way. Gentle, effective self-discipline. Because believe it or not, you can build habits, stay consistent, and reach goals without beating yourself up in the process. Here's the first secret. Self-discipline is not about punishment. It's about partnership. Think of yourself like a phone battery. If your battery's at 5%, you don't scream at your phone, "Work harder." No, you plug it in, recharge, and then it works fine. Self-discipline is the same. It's less about forcing and more about supporting. For example, let's say you want to drink more water. Instead of yelling, "I must drink 8 glasses a day or I'm a failure," you could just put a bottle of water on your desk where you'll see it all the time. No drama, no guilt, just gentle nudges. See? Discipline doesn't have to feel like a wrestling match. It can feel like putting bumpers in a bowling lane. You still roll the ball, but those bumpers guide you so you don't end up in the gutter. Now let's bust a big myth. People think discipline means doing everything perfectly every single day. Nope. Real discipline is more like brushing your teeth. You don't have to brush for an hour with perfect technique while a dentist cheers you on. You just have to not skip it. Even if you do it lazily, as long as you keep showing up, your teeth stay healthy. Same with habits. If you want to exercise, it doesn't have to be a 90-minute hardcore workout with a trainer screaming in your face. Sometimes it's just a 10-minute walk while listening to your favorite podcast. Small, gentle actions that add up. And here's the fun part. When you keep things small and kind, you actually stick to them. Because your brain isn't thinking, "Ugh, torture." It's thinking, "Oh, I can do this." No big deal. Now let's talk about motivation versus discipline. People always ask, how do I stay motivated? But honestly, motivation is like Wi-Fi. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it disappears right when you need it most. Discipline is like having a data plan. It's not flashy, but it keeps you going even when the Wi-Fi drops. But remember, gentle discipline doesn't mean shouting at yourself when you fail. It means treating yourself the way you'd treat a friend. Imagine your best friend is trying to eat healthier and they slip up and eat a burger. Would you say, "Wow, you're hopeless"? Of course not. You'd probably say, "Hey, it's okay. One burger won't ruin everything. Let's get back on track." So why not treat yourself the same way? Here's another trick. Make it fun, or at least lighter. Want to clean your room? Put on your favorite playlist and dance with the vacuum cleaner like it's a microphone stand. Want to save money? Turn it into a little game. See if you can outsmart yourself and save an extra $5 without noticing. Self-discipline doesn't have to be this serious, grim thing. It can be playful. Think of it like training a puppy. You don't yell at the puppy every time it messes up. You reward it, guide it, and keep it consistent. Over time, it learns, and guess what? You're basically training your brain in the same way. Now let's face one more common trap. The all-or-nothing mindset. You know the one. If I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all. Like, I missed one day at the gym, so now the whole week is ruined. Or, I ate one cookie, so I might as well eat the entire box. Gentle discipline flips that thinking. Instead of all or nothing, think, something is always better than nothing. Didn't go to the gym? Do 5 push-ups in your living room? Didn't read 20 pages? Read 1 page? Didn't meditate for 10 minutes? Take 3 deep breaths. It's not about being perfect. It's about keeping the thread unbroken. Even the tiniest action keeps you moving forward. And here's the best part. When you practice gentle discipline, you actually start enjoying the process. You're not dragging yourself through life like a grumpy toddler forced to eat broccoli. You're walking alongside yourself, encouraging, nudging, and celebrating progress. Because at the end of the day, discipline isn't about being harsh. It's about being consistent. And consistency feels a lot easier when it's kind. So next time you set a goal, try this. Make it small. Make it gentle. Make it doable. Laugh when you mess up. Get back on track without guilt. Over time, those small steps build up. Suddenly, you'll look back and realize, oh wow, I am disciplined. And I didn't even need to yell at myself to get here. So here's the final thought. Be the kind of coach to yourself that you wish you had in school. Not the scary gym teacher who made you run laps in the rain. The supportive one who said, hey, you're doing great. Let's keep going. Because gentle, effective self-discipline isn't about fighting yourself. It's about being on your own team. And trust me, that's a team worth cheering for.